everybody. Did you miss me? Well, that was rude. Don't say no. It's Cooper. We're on the LOL IRL channel. However, we are moments away from Triple Bypass Racing from Legacy Kentucky Speedway, the Season 1 and the Series finale. Wanted to wait for practice to stop before we start doing all this fun jazz, because all jazz is fun. And if you don't like fun jazz, I don't know what to tell you. Matt Piracini. There's Jason Benson doing some qualifying laps. But this is about three things. Well, two and a half. Let's go two and a half. Two and a half things. First off, this is the Triple Bypass 87 Legends Series finale. It's Rafters Championship Bonanza coming to you live from our global headquarters in Canadian, Texas. It's a real place. Google it. Also, Rafter is a dual citizen of Canada and Tejas. So tonight we'll have 100% fuel. We'll have 4 tires in the pits. This is a Sid setup. The 87s, like everything else Triple Bypass does, is a fixed setup. These are built by Sid, and it's been a great expense to his time. And he's got probably weeks of his life into making setup for these things. He's done a great job week in, week out, and we constantly give him hell because that's what we do. You know, that's how you tell somebody you appreciate them, is you boo them and you tell them how much they suck. We would never say it to his face, but the settings, the setups he makes are absolutely leagues ahead of anything iRacing has given us. Because, that's the way these things go. So thank you, Sid. The series finale. Why is it the series finale? Well, next season, here in a couple weeks, these are going to become late models. So the 87s are going to get mothballed, and we're going to bring out late models and see what we do with that. 87s may be back. You never know. People don't like getting dizzy and going in circles, maybe. Or tinier circles. But we are here. The Season 1 Championship. Ta-ta-ta-ta! I just like that with the car going down the back straight. I just love the way that's framed up. Rafter bang that thing out. And from the blimp, it does it on the front straight. Benson goes around here. Oh, all right. Let's switch over to camera 3, and we can watch him down the back straight do this too. Is he going to miss it? He's going to stay right next to us. Oh, well, there's a back straight. How disappointing. Tisk, tisk, tisk. But we got some championship fodder for you. What kind of fodder do we got? This fodder. Al Corey, pretty well this is it. He made the start. It is official. He will be your champion. 20 plus years of trying, 20 plus years of frustration, and he was so frustrated he started his own leagues. That way he could finally win a championship. We've got some business to attend to there between Piracini and Sid. Second position is pretty open. Going to be a win, and all the points you can get while Piracini has some problems for Sid. But this is the beginning of the race, man. We ain't into it. So all I gotta do is point the camera at him and say something good, and he wrecks. I mean, the broadcaster's curse is very real with me. The points here, this is we got 12 weeks. You have 1 drop, so 11 of them are counted. Only 4 of the drivers started 10 or more of the 11 races that count. Rafter, being the great that he is, the only driver in the 87s that has a top 5 in all 11 of the counted races. These cars are all about smooth driving. They're saving tires, save some fuel. And that's really things that Rafter honestly just excels at. He's, what is that, the tortoise in the hair? He definitely has the tortoise in him. He just keeps bopping away, and next thing you know, he's beat you and you don't know how. But our champion is Sid. He's been doing this since the year 2000. If any of you have any idea what that reference is, I'll give you an internet dollar. But he's got 23 years of doing this. 25 to 30 league seasons, 3 to 4 series per year. This is his first championship in all of that time. So when asked the question, well, how does that make you feel? He said, well, I feel this 'tis a cautionary tale not to spend your free time doing circles on a virtual racetrack. that may be warranted advice. I know that I have spent a long, nasty, horrible bit of my time doing circles on a internet-based race, and it really doesn't seem to do anything to me other than just make me realize how bad I suck. Boo me! I guess, right? Right? But anywho, we're going to take that off there. We're going to have a grid, by golly. What is a grid doing here? And why is Sid on the pole? No! No, Sid. Cheater. You used your own setup and you cheated. I mean, he's going to need all of it, though. If he's going to take the points out from Piracini, absolutely is going to need it. All the cars are sitting there pit road. But starting lineup, we're going to have Mr. Sid Kashishian with Terry Brooks on the outside. Row 2 is going to be Sam Oliver and Kyle Gretsch. Row 3, Dustin Barton and Al Corey. Our champion, we've got Matt Piracini and Ben Harcum taking up row 4. And Sticky Fingers, Jason Benson and John Campbell, a.k.a. JC, a.k.a. the Thunder from Down Under. Our Aussie in my heart. That was weak. Then we got the Nodge starting 11th with Keith Handlin on the outside. And meow, Derek Catt taking up lucky number 13, which is honestly really fitting for him to have 13th starting position, because that just fits. We're going to pop open the old tower over the top of Rafter as we will watch and thank Sid for his years of service. The Triple Bypass League is new, as most probably everybody watching this knows. That kind of sprung out from some consequences of some things, and things happen. And this popped open, and in the course of a season, we're over 75 members. Multiple championship battles going on. It's really blossomed into a place that we're proud of, and hopefully everybody that races here is proud of. But enough of that feel-good stuff. We got feelings to hurt. This is Old Legacy, Kentucky. It's got about as much grip as any ice rink, and these cars have 12 bajillion horsepower and some sort of like flux capacitor. I mean, they've got way more power than you really ever need. But tire management's going to be a thing. This is where we're going. We are definitely booing Sid in the chat already, and we just started. We've got a good chat tonight. We're waiting to come down. We want to see green lights. El Bugate, we've got green. And Sid says, hey, let's go. And go we will. And as they get up to speed, I'm going to go ahead and bring their sound up so you can actually hear them over my big face. And off into turn 1 like a herd of turtles in a snowstorm. There is Matt working his way underneath Kyle. Those two are just always around each other, usually at the front of a field. Them boys be quick like. And we will pop this dealio on here. And it looks like we're going to try and get straightened out, get lined up, start clicking off some laps. We've done a whopping 2 of 130. Sid's got him a quarter-second lead that he's now working out over the top of Sam Oliver for second. Dustin Barton hanging out about a half-second back with Terry Brooks just hanging out with him. And Terry's going to look to the inside here. Terry's going to decide that now's not the time. Piracini, however, has decided it is the time. Benson figuratively got us 3 wide. They were in 3 different lanes, just not side by side. They were side-ish. We go with that? Something in there? Yeah, we'll go with that. Now it is the Gretsch with the Benson. The Bensonator. Get down! The irony is he kind of sort of has a Terminator vibe, yet he likes to play with AI. I think he's been sent here from the future. Or has he? There is your champion, man. Oh, we got a caution. We got wreckers. We got no checkers. Who all got in that? Why does it only show me the one? There we go. Well, let's see what we got going on here. Yep. Bill. Good job of high-speed lawn mowing. Good deal. You know what? I think you're going to be all right. Oh, nice little hop. Did like an ollie there at the end. I think that's an ollie. I have no idea. Is that an ollie? Judging from the chat, I believe Ms. Benson has taken credit for somebody helping with the name of the league. That person shall not be named. Because he brags about it enough. No, not really. Jump up. Let's check on the leader. Sam Oliver is our leader, Okola. What is that? I thought that said Tiger on his car, and then I realized there was just kind of a Teague. No? I have absolutely no idea what's on that car. So we're just going to call it the Tig ride, because I can say Tig. If that's right. Whatever. I've done dumber. All right, then running around in second here, we have got our man. We'll pop up the battle box. And now we got a caution. And it is telling me absolutely nothing other than that. Oh, handling. Womp, womp. Okay, let's see. Oh, and we're doing that trick again at old SDK. I see how you are. Whoop, 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 whoop. Lock her down. Oh, good job. Good job. Man, that's not a crash. This is a crash. Keith gets her sun dropped and loaded. Heading on about his way. We'll shut these things off here. We will see if anybody comes down pit road. Being so early, I really doubt it. And it doesn't look like we're going to have... Oh, we got a few takers. Look at me be wrong. Like, pretty much typical. This is why the broadcaster curse works. I'm wrong at a bunch of stuff, so then, yeah, I just point the camera at them. They just die. So this will do us a little bit of a shake-up. We got Campbell, we got Nodge, we got Sticky Fingers, and we got Mr. Ben Harkham all hitting pit row ad. There's JC. There is Nodge in a... That... What? That paint didn't exist. Nodge. Scooby-Doo is in the 80s. Not Cobalt. Oh, Nodge. Oh, there's Ben Harkham, the Denver Magic. Well, that didn't exist either. What are we doing? Well, you know what, Benson? Bravo. Good job. You've got what you need there. You got a period correct paint. I appreciate that. Other things that I'm going to appreciate real quick, if we can get him to focus up in here. The Season 1 championship going to the Season 1 champion. I was afraid that shot was going to work for that. That is just too bad. There, we get him kind of in there that way. That is Al Corey. All the years of frustration, all the years of having to put up with people like me, and it has finally paid off for him. He will be champion. I do not know why I did that, but you're welcome. So, pit strategery may be coming in to play here. I don't know if this will tell us a whole lot. Oh, it's not going to give us the times. There we go. So, Harkham had some damage to go on there. He had 22-second pit stop. Campbell being 7.6. That is definitely not 4 tires. I would almost bet that nobody took tires. That was all just a splash and go, topping it back off. These 87s races tend to run green. And, yeah, man, I just don't think anybody's going to take tires yet. That seems way too early to be taking tires. But there are 4 sets, so realistically, if you want to burn one now, and then if you get the rest of the way and kind of hit halfway, because it's about 65, 70 laps, what we was looking at for fuel, which you could want to stop it. So, you know what? If you're in the back, you throw some tires on it, throw a couple of rights on it and see what it does. I have got some intel that the car is, quote, stupid loose. So I guess that is a car that is loose enough that I would understand it. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. But we'll pretend like that I would know. And remember 87's single file restarts. Green is back out. And we are rolling off into turn 1 with the Tig ride. That's what it's going to be. That is what it is. We have this fancy dancy little box that'll show us people and places and things. And I got another thing that'll show us the track. I made a frame around the cars, and I'm kind of proud of it. So you guys are going to look at it. Look at that. Clap at home. Just go ahead and clap for me. Or clap with me. I may be clapping. I may have a clapper, and my lights may be turning on and off uncontrollably. But, this is the things I do. We'll take this look through the field like we were going to do before we had some slippage. We'll use the term slippage. That's an odd enough term. We'll use that. Sam Oliver, your early leader. Terry Brooks is always fast with these cars. Hanging out there in second, lurking. Got Dustin Barton in one of the Team Nintendo cars. Got Super Mario 3 on it. Any self-respecting 40-year-old had that game when they were a kid and had the Nintendo Power magazine that had the walkthrough. It looks like, oh, Dustin, no! No! Ah! God, I did it again. Don't call me Britney Spears, but man, damn it, Dustin, I'm sorry. All I gotta do is point the camera at people in the wreck. I don't know why. It's just the thing I do. Oh, Sidward tennis balls running around here in third position. And you're never gonna believe it. Right behind him is Rafter himself, old Champion Corey, the pretend race car driver, and some would say pretend hockey player from Dallas, Texas. He's going to beat me up now. And Piercini doing, honestly, really all he needs to do. If he just kind of hangs out within a spot or two of Sid, there's not really anything Sid's going to be able to pull off. So the bigger plan with Piercini is just kind of keep in touch with the 19. I mean, he doesn't have to be in front of him. So don't push it. Hang, ride, watch, observe. Speaking of observing, observe you some sexiness in that 27 car. That is Kyle Gretsch. Tootling around. He's got himself a midway in the pack. And we got a pass rolling through here as we just got Mr. Harcum has passed old Derek Cat. Meow. Who is in the other Nintendo scheme. So hopefully I don't kill him by pointing at him, because that seems to be a thing that I do. You know who's next? Do you? Running ninth. Sticky Fingers! Jason Benson, or as I sometimes like to call him, Johnny Benson, because that really gets under his nerves way worse than Sticky Fingers. Plus he's not in the marshmallow car tonight, so can't be making grip hack jokes. Keith Handlin. He is sudden dropping spots because JC is taking that one from him. JC's going to have himself a 10th, and maybe not. Let's see how this works out. JC has got the low line. Of course, you lose a little getting in there, but you can get back on the gas and run it back off. The momentum is better on the high side, but with the 87 cars, it's not necessarily all about momentum. They got horsepower. And they got little skinny tires. They slide around a lot. Nodge, the vegan energy mobile is apparently 30 years away, has not been invented yet. He has a futuristic Lowe's paint scheme. Get to the chopper. Maybe it's a Terminator style. We'll just keep going with that AI deal. I'm not sure what to think of that. Oh, Nodge! Thank you for saving that. And the 13 car running around in 13th position right at the moment. We're going to jump back off there real quick. He doesn't have a lot of damage, so we're cool. We're cool. Everybody just be cool. Right? All right. All right. We're cool. We're cool. You guys want to ride on board? Of course you do. Hop on with Matt. We'll take some. Oh, up. Get it, Kyle! Ah! No, Kyle! I wasn't belted in. Eek! Oh. Whew. That made my parts pucker. All right, well, let's see. Oh, Dustin. Oh, man. Well, that's something. I am on a murderous rampage tonight. I don't know why. If we're after X under caution, we're just stopping. It's gonna be like, yeah, you know what, we're done. All right, let's take a look at Kyle's issues here. Oh yeah, trying to hold it down under Matt. Yep. I think the wall caught him a little bit too. That glitch we've seen a couple times where he noses her off into the wall and he kind of sticks. I mean, at least he didn't stick, but yeah, damn, that sucks. It sucks bad. Oh, well, he didn't get those where they'd line up. Ooh, rafter. Just not gonna work. We're gonna there's he can get a screenshot of that. All right, you good? We're good. We're good. We're right. Side. Wide shot this thing out. We got some takers for the pits again. We've got Campbell, we got Nodge, and we got Dustin. Which I mean, Dustin's gonna be working. Oh, there's Kyle. He finally got there. These are. I don't want to phrase it super incorrectly. Oh, we got a boop. Matt's giving Rafters some congratulatory boops. Boop boop. Boop-a-loop. These are generally an attrition style race as they were. I mean, that's what iRacing did with these cars. They're hard to drive. They're not quite the tank they used to be. Al will not have his paint tarnished by your red nose, Matt. It's you. I shall move over. Oh, here comes again. Boop. It's boop cam. I shall beg of you to stay away from my hind end, good sir. That's probably what he's saying, maybe. I don't know. I'm sure he's not. Oh, yeah, I've still got some sitting on pit row ad. Here comes boop. Boop. He just giving him good game. Just his little butt pat. Hey, good game. Good game. So what we got is our second caution in 20 laps. I was told we were going to run green. I laughed and said, there's no way. Boop. All right, pit road has cleared. I believe the pace car lights should be off. They are. They are off. Off like a prom dress. Or are they? So, Dustin and Kyle shouldn't have any problem getting caught back up to everybody. That track surface looks horrible. Look at this. Look how rough that looks. It looks like the cut on Indy. One of the few tracks I've seen in person, and that is dead honestly, that diamond grinding they did made the track look a lot like that. Then again, it's been 20 years since I've been there. Damn, I'm old. Oh, I'd be wrong time. Wrong time. All right. Restarts. Second gear on the leader. Single file. Well, let's see where Terry takes him. Definitely got him packed up. That was a slow restart. He gone. We were back racing. Lap 22. Legacy Kentucky Fried Chicken. Didn't know that it was a fried chicken track, did you? Colonel Sanders founded this track in 1951 after he got back from the war as a way to make the chickens bulk up and so he'd have bigger chicken legs. So the chickens, I mean, they only had to run a lap. I mean, it's a little over a mile track, so it's not like you had them out here running laps for hours and hours or nothing, but they had some pretty ripped chickens. And they taste delicious. Sorry, Nudge. They do. They definitely taste completely delicious. We got some side-by-side. Matt is going to make Rafter work for it. And I think Rafter decided, you know what? I'll work for it. He's got nothing to lose. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. So you know what he's going to do? He's going for a top 5. But he's going to try and put an exclamation point on this. And he's going to try and win this race. Like he does all the other ones. But you know what? If you cap it off by winning, that would be it. Piracini last night, actually, the LOL league, we run the trucks. We run the IRL Truck Series. And he pulled off Season 1 championship on them just last night. So he came in. He decided that he was going to see what we were about. He kind of beat us up a couple times. Ben Harcum finished second to him. And he was on Discord with me last night and said, you know what? I beat you guys so bad I'm going to take a season off. I was like, all right, that's fair enough. So we're going to have to re-rack them with the trucks. Get a season to try and refine our skills and see if we can keep up with Matt if he comes charging back in to try and make us look like we're slow. Okay, I mean, he did sometimes, me especially. I don't know why the word saying, why I said slow made him slow down, but he is dropping spots. What do we got going on here, Mr. Matt? Yeah, that's a super, super low entry, and that's probably doing it. You can't really arc it down in there. Oh, you know what? Come to think of it, let's cheat and find out. Just do laps. He stopped on lap 7. Oh, there's no way. He can't be trying to save that much fuel. Sure wouldn't think. You see Crutchley, Campbell, Gretsch, which, I mean, that was some damage. But, you know, yellow comes out, stop, fill it up, and just try and get as far as you can. The strategy with that is as you're running, hopefully, and it's luck. I mean, even on iRacing, it is so hard to win these races. But the hope you've got is you're still out there, and say it's lap 70. Everybody else has stopped by then. You're still going because you got 7 more laps, and if you get lucky and somebody comes out on cold tires, loops it around, get a caution, you've got most of the field trapped a lap down. And that makes the rest of your day really easy. Because you just kind of got to matriculate around the track and just kind of keep behind you. Yo, whoa, what shit? Oh, mama! Oh, Dustin got a PC inside too. Wow. So, well, I mean, we can watch that again, I guess, because I just killed him. Man, he might have lost the air off of me that close to. Man, that was a Piracini pirouette. A little ding on the end there. Let's ride along here with Dustin, see where he's at with it. Why you no play? Dustin has, oh. Yeah, you know what? Can't say I blame you for that one. Took her to the pits. Let's get back in here. Okay, so that was the finishing move after with Piracini. So let's go back to the right replay here, and we'll get it started. So this is what caused him to the first one. Man, that was a sweet pirouette though. No. Yeah, that buckled it up. Try to get access road. And we're gonna ride it out, maybe. We're gonna see where we go. Now, you know what? F this. 'Tis but a flesh wound. I'm gonna give him something to talk about on the broadcast. Make this thing go for all it can go. Right turn, Clyde. All right. Enough of the hijinks. Looky who is in the leady. And we got Gretsch. We got Piracini. They're on pit road again. Here comes Rafter to butt up behind JC. I know, guys. The chat, I'm being accosted in my own chat room. This is why I don't want to broadcast, because I just murder everybody when I do. I am definitely being called out for this. I'm like the driving Grim Reaper. It kind of gives me a complex. Like, all I got to do is ride on board with somebody, and all of a sudden they're as bad at this as I am. I don't know how to make it go away. All right, so who should I do next? Should we do Ben? Or should we ride on board with Cat? Meow. Or Terry? Who's next? Da-da, da-da. Lights are out on the pace car. Man, let's just go wide shot. We'll just do this. We'll go wide shot, and we'll see if maybe we don't murder anybody for a bit. How about that? Let's just try that. And hopefully it works. Well, there's Dustin. He's in. Back to green. Man, JC was out there a ways. And my green lights are hiding underneath the ticker. Oh, JC is going to go ahead and let everybody go by because there are new tires behind him, and he don't want none of that. All right, well, let's jump up here and do this. We got some movement. Got Sam Oliver. He's heading down. Well, he was going to try. Oh, now Harcum. Harcum's going to be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to try me some of that. And Kyle has died again. Let's see how this works out. We'll jump back to the replay. That was Harcum's lap. He did. Ben Harcum has led a lap. And is now your leader, Okola. All right, so Raptor's going to drop back here, it would appear. We're going to have Sam Oliver and Terry Brooks. We're going to try and jump him to fourth. Sid might come on around here and get him some of that. Let's take a real quick look here and see what happened with Kyle. Gets off into 3 and it breaks loose. If Kyle's doing that, that was an odd deal. If Kyle's doing that, we got loose cars. That kid, just from being behind him, I don't know how many times I've seen him 35 degrees sideways, and he's just running along like it's normal. I wreck watching him. It's ridiculous. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Terrible. Uh-oh. We got other people, man. We got Brett and Dustin. We got Moose in here. We've got the better of the two Bensons. That absolutely was just. I'm just sucking up at this point, just because I know how to work a crowd. Terry is rolling on around. And have we actually not done? Huh. We've not had a pass now, and it's my event viewer is just stuck. That's weird. So weird. So, at the risk of wrecking somebody again. Exactly. I wasn't paying attention. We're going to pop up here and see. Okay, so lap 29. We had quite a few takers. Got them stops. So yeah, the bulk of the field, other than JC, who stayed out to lead the lap, so everybody but him came in. So that is completely understandable. And you're just trying to be off cycle. That's all you're trying to do. And he's working that. I said these things mainly so damn hard to win, just so hard to win. Let's go back here to our little Blocko cars. Ah, thought I forgot about that. I did not. The old tracks don't have a lot of stationary cameras, and I don't like that because those are the good cameras. So we creep up on to lap 40. We got Mr. Ben Harcum, who was our truck's runner-up, leading the way hasn't quite got the NASCAR Denver Mattress Furniture Row Chevy. And the Tig ride from Sam Oliver, running second after being up front pretty much constantly since we started. Terry Brooks doing the country time thing, sipping a nice country time lemonade in third. Rafters hanging in fourth. Da-da. Da-da. Oh, and you know, from that angle, honestly, I thought he had more of a run. So we're gonna just move on. Okay. Watch him off. Just make sure. All right, he's good. All right, behind him, boo, boo, Sid, boo. You're horrible. Your Buick is terrible. That's not a Buick. That's a damned Oldsmobile. Boo. I'm on my own channel, so I'll go more PG-13 than I used to. Plus, I kind of don't have that in my ear the whole time, but don't say that. Anyway, 7th, Matt Piracini, the pirouette. Good Lord, that thing like it was sideways as soon as we hit. So, quickly moving on. Keith Hanlon is right around in 8th. Everybody else saw that, right? I mean, like, really? We did, right, didn't we? Okay. All right. We'll run through. We got Naj. And then we got JC, who is falling back to 10th, and tutilating around. We got some movement up front. Sam Oliver is taking the lead. And how did he do that? He passed Ben. Watch this. He says, "Hey, check it out. I'm gonna go high. You know why? Because I don't respect you as a man. I'm gonna pass you on the high side." Now, that's not what he said, but well, I mean, maybe. I don't have that chat on. Anyway, I'm seeing we want to do a crank it up, so we will turn me off. We'll jump on board and we'll flip through the crowd for a little bit. Oh. Man, I didn't do that. I mean, I don't... Yeah, I probably did. Oh, God, they're still piling into it. Oh, boy. Okay, well. So, it started with a little guy named Sexy Waltrip. Same... got it. Nope, don't got it. Got it. No, don't got it. And as that's going on, then along come Keith Handlin, who missed the first one. Oh! 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 Holy monkey balls. That's... Ah. Oh, God, that's not cool. So, misses... Okay, so Matt was trying to turn down to get around Kyle. He's on ice, slides up, and he is going to get surprised. Butt sexed! Whee! Oh, it's so horrible. Make it stop. Oh, my God. I don't even know. I don't know. This, Boy, this is rough. This is really rough. I mean, God, man. Well, so, Dustin, I told you that I had a feeling we were going to have cautions. We're not halfway. I'm seriously starting to wonder if we're going to have more than 5 or 6 cars at the end of this thing. I mean, Piercini is on... Oh, God, what's he on? His 3rd wreck? That, that's something I don't have for scoring is how many... I mean, I've got off tracks, but I don't have incidents. Man, I don't know. I don't know how to keep track of that, but Handlin's been in 2 now, so you got to assume he does not have a fast replay. Well, no. The first one was just a slide, so he's probably okay. We're just so you guys know, I'm standing up now. My second monitor that this is actually on is up above my big one, and so I'm standing up, so it's right up here. So we're standing up, we're thinking. I got the Captain Morgan pose going on, foot's up in the chair, maybe because this chair makes my butt go to sleep, but that's a completely different issue. So yeah, Barton's done. Cat has just been kind of out there catting around and basically staying out of trouble. Kyle, I know how Kyle is, so Kyle has not used that fast repair yet. He's been coming in and doing it the hard way, just trying to get repair work done because he likes to play kind of like he's LARPing and be ultra realistic. And well, this is how they do it in real life. Plus, the guy's just so damn fast he can pass us with a damaged car a lot of the time. Hamlin's been in them. Piercini's been in a couple. I don't know that Matt might actually just had to use his because that was a pretty good ass punch. He might be off of having another shot. Sid Hartcomb, Corey, yeah, well, to the front. Nodge, I don't know if Nodge would have had to done it either. I think he was probably just got to go in there. So I think he was more of a scrape, right? He caught somebody on the way by somewhere. But I think JC's good. I think Sid been something. Everybody up top 7's good, but yeah, I mean, we're looking at half the field has had something go wrong. It is, to quote Charles Barkley, terrible. It's just terrible. There's the access road on the bottom of the screen. Gretsch's still on pit road. Man, that's just nuts. Okay, so now onto this. What is on that car? Well, we're gonna sort out some of life's great mysteries while we got another caution. I think that's Tig. But then it's an E, so I would say it rhymes with tide, but it's a G, so it'd be Tig, right? Or is it like fragile? It must be French, because that kind of looks like a weird splayed out R. So I mean, it's Tiger, but it's only on the back, so I'm assuming not. He's got a steel logo on the side, so maybe it's, I don't even know what. Like a 4 cautions then, so we're every 12 laps averaging a caution. We're gonna run out of tires. I mean, we aren't, but they are. They are not gonna be happy when they run out of tires, whoever they are. But Yeah. So while we got time, Triple Bypass League, it was formed just this year. It's a big sister league of the LOL IRL that we're on the channel just because it was already here. So why not use it? But I mean, really, the league has just had big growth. It's been amazing. Had made a bunch of new racer friends, and for a freshman season, I don't know that anything really honestly could have been better. But had a great group to start it, and it shows. These guys have put in a ton of work, and the product on track has been good. So we wanted to make sure we get some of these broadcast and out so people can see and be like, hey, you know what? I want to go race with these guys. Even that idiot that announces every now and then that hangs out in the back because he's slow. Green lights, and Sam says, "Outie, I'm off." Who is going to take out Sam to take what might be the last ever 87's championship? Not really. They may be back. I don't know. That we may, you know what? We may roll them. Maybe we flip back and forth. We go 87 and late model. We don't know. It's way too early. That this body's not cold, man. We don't know. You hear them tires? They are not happy about this situation. I believe those tires in tire language are actually probably saying a lot of bad words. I don't have a beep button or I'd hit it. It's like beep. And I think we're going to get away with it, not going anywhere, but Handlin has had an issue here. Hey, there's one we haven't seen before. The tail gets out from underneath of it. Man, Keith's doing a hell of a job locking that thing down, though. Good job. Did he peel the vinyl up off the hood? How did he do that? Huh. Well, all right, then. That's a new one. That's really weird. With the gap and whatnot here, something I noticed during the Indy 500 broadcast that I actually figured out that we can do some of these things. The left-hand column here, there's the gap that's your relative in between cars. That was their last lap time. So we can see that Brooks was... Oh, Ben! Oh! Man, that's about as soft as you can do it with one of them 87's cars. That sounded weird. That sentence out of context is really... That's really something. But, man, you know what? I mean, not really any harm. Oh, no, cat's off track. Oh, man, these things. Here's the fastest lap of the race, which, I don't know that it's all that fast. They're all pretty bad, but the 35-25 from Sam Oliver is the fastest one we had, which would stand to reason. He's out front. We can see we are all Chevys and a couple of Buicks. No love for the Underbird, or what I did up is the Lumina. Let's see what happened with our stray cat, or our cat gone astray. Oh, he humped the wall a little bit there. Just a little heavy petting. Oh no! Oh, yeah, that was not. Yeah. Mario's got his hands out. He's trying to protect his face from the wall. Man. Hamlin's about a half a lap down. We've got Piercini and Rafter here just kind of not really duking it out. But I did not know Rafter's dog's name could possibly be Tig. Mr. Cat, we saw you and we feel your pain, and you are absolutely right to be calling ouchies. So you're telling me that Sam may have Rafter's dog's name on his hood? He's trying to do something here and like suck up and win. Then I think we've had yet another lead change, which this is one thing. If everybody's going to wreck, I mean, everybody's going to get a chance to lead. Terry Brooks back out front. Here comes Piracini. Give me what I want. And for now, it's second. Whoa, wrong camera. Woo, look at that. Right up there. Right up the old tailpipe. Who's got it? Who's got it? Oh, that was Oliver by... Nope, it went to Piracini, the interval 0.00. So that was basically a tie. Back down the back straightaway. We're getting close to a milestone. TIG, like TIG welder is how that's pronounced then, right? The way I'm getting that. So I don't know. You know what? It's kind of like I can't think of one off the top of my head that I just pronounce wrong all the time, just because that's kind of how I've made myself do it. So we can go TIG. I'm good with that. So Piracini, I'm not exactly sure why before halfway he's decided, but he has decided it is time to boogie on down the road and get out front and make some hay. But Sid's running fifth, so I'm not really sure this is necessary. Oh, Hanlon wiggled. Oh, God, that's all we needed. All right. We're working past the now lapped car of Keith Hanlon, which 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th are lapped now. But Brooks ain't going to give us up without a fight. He's like, look, Matt, I know you got a second place that you're fighting for in the points. I don't. Beep, beep. Honk, honk. Rafters closing up there in third. As slick as the track is and as good as he is about just overall smooth and steady and keeping tires under him, this very well could play out for him. And he is sneaking underneath Terry for second. The boys are going to battle this one out. Man, you see them both really start rotating just before the exit of the corner. They are on it. And I caught Rafter that one a little more. He was not over-rotating, but he rotated pretty quick. And that was like Matt right there. He got that tail slid out just a little bit. Nodge has lost the group. He's just now getting into turn 3 when everybody else is pretty well at the start-finish line. He's got a 16.5 second gap, and we're making 35-second laps. Nodge is going to need to find the Nodge burner, kind of like an afterburner, but just for Nodge. Like Terry right off the get-go, and oh man, see, these front tires are turned to the right with these guys over and over and over. That's where we're kind of keeping on one. Watch the left front tire. These guys go in, and you can see them. They're turning back right. They are driving them off that right rear just like they're on dirt. Yeah, it's that rotation. He's starting to get him. Oh, we've lost Ben. Oh, no. This gets really hairy. We've got a replay of Ben Harcum has headed to pit road. But we got a battle for the lead/win here. Rafter gets credit for leading the lap. And we're far enough into a pit run. This is where you're going to see taking care of tires. And we're also, I'm going to just say if we go to lap 70 just to play it safe. But, we don't do green-white checkers here. This is old school setup. Kind of somewhat made these kind of a cult following kind of car. There's some of the guys that, this is the only thing they want to drive. Then there's some of us like me that don't have enough talent to drive them anymore. Raptor's going to stretch this sucker out. That's what she said. So let's take a quick look at Ben Harkham and see what parked him on pit road. Oh, damn. You know what? I wish I had $1 for every time somebody did that. Back end broke loose, and yeah, I'd be. I mean, hell, you already heard it. Doesn't look that bad. Jump back up here for our fight. Piracini is working, or has been worked back to fourth. These cars, no, we don't. No competition cautions. The old 87. This is like the old school lappers. Well, no, that changed too. I believe we're still on. I think the last rule that I know, lap cars line up to the inside, and then all your lead lap cars are on the outside. There is an option in iRacing too that the lappers stay in the back of the single line. That one's rough. But there's no green, white checker, no lucky dogs, no happy flags. We are past halfway, so anybody who stops is good. You should be able to stop and go to the end from here. As we can see, Piracini just stopped at 47, so he's got 65. Call it, just go 70. That's lap 117. He cannot make it. Nobody can make it without stopping. So we've all got to stop to make yet. But we've hit halfway. It's an official race. Aren't you glad? I know I am. I'm going to sleep better tonight knowing that this is an official race. Or not. Maybe. I might. You don't know. I just sleep. Maybe I just sleep all the time. Maybe I'm like a Snorlax. I just sleep. That's what I do. Whoa! Good Lord. I kind of hate to zoom in on him, but he's the most interesting thing on the track. But man, that was a wiggle. That's a wiggle that, when there a kids band called the Wiggles, like that'd make them jealous. That was such a big wiggle. All right, how about we do some champagne ride along here? Just all nice and smooth. Like, we will take a lap and you can listen to the difference, and then we'll jump back into a couple other cars. How about that? How about that? Catch me outside. You guys are never going to believe this. Oh, you would? Man, I absolutely applaud the effort. If nothing else, Keith is doing one hell of a job of not planting that thing in the wall when it kicks out. Absolutely. Just fantastic work, man. It's rough. All right, we're going to jump back, and I'll cool back off here and let you guys listen to this. And gosh, we come out. All right. Before I tell you, chat, who was it? wait and see if anybody guesses right. We're gonna get a pirouette. Not really. That was like a Starsky and Hutch slide around the corner chasing the bad guy. That was pretty sweet. That also put us under caution at lap 69. Nice. And I would see no reason why we wouldn't have all of the takers on pit road. There's just not any good reason not to. I mean, you're good. From here, you are good. The traveling circus comes down to pit road. Nodge is rolling first. Sid's got two. We got left sides going on for Sam and for Terry and for Sid and for Raptor and for Benson and for by God, everybody took 4 and the race off pit road. Looks like Terry's going to pull that off. Sid just kind of wasting that pit stall number 1. We watched William Byron's crew do this. And yeah, yes, Mario Kart driving. That is extremely accurate. I completely lost my train of thought. Here, William Byron, his guys, man, they were taking all the advantage of it, and instead, what happens? He just sits there and watches everybody drive by. So, boo, Sid, boo. I can bring him over here. Oh, let's see. See if I can drink him. Sid?
Yes.
Why did you let everybody drive right past you on pit road?
I did. I gained a position.
Well, but Terry and Sam are still in front of you. You got pit stall 1, and we watched William Byron's crew. They just kept knocking them out. So you should do that.
Yeah, no. That's not what happened.
I
don't need to be running with them right now. They can go run off by themselves. I'll catch them later.
I'm gonna cash them outside. So it looks like it's fairly slick, I guess, right?
It is slick. It is a little loose. Matt's been complaining. It's been great. Everything at 87's race needs to be.
I think Matt has wrecked 114 times, though, so he's got some room to bitch.
That's fair, yes.
All right, well, I'm going to throw you in your room, thanks.
Yep.
All right, well, I forgot about that. So I know he was way too loud there. I forgot to slide him his pit stop down there a little bit. But, yeah, I kind of figured that he was probably getting heat for the setup on these things because, man, those things, those are some bucking Broncos, man. Those cars are absolutely foul. They look angry. The fact that we have got past halfway is probably some sort of a miracle. But by my math, we are 55 laps away, and now we've stretched it out. We were every roughly 12 laps, so now we're more like every 15 laps. So if we get another 15, that'll put us at 50 to go. We only have like 4 more cautions to go, and we'll be done. Yeah. These cars are something else. It almost takes some sort of like weird, sick, self-deprecating, horrible personality to want to drive them. That's so I just called out everybody in this race. You're all terrible people. Not really. They're hard to do. I'm not good at it. All right. Here we go. Again, Terry Brooks. I'm going to lead him down to the green. Definitely holds him off. Green is out. One more time. And one more time into turn one we go for lap 76 of 130 for the Triple Bypass Racing League Legacy Kentucky Derby. Oh no, we're not Kentucky Derby. We're Kentucky Fried Chicken Speedway. I forgot. That was my lie earlier. I got to keep my lies straight. Get them all confused. Unless now we got... Okay, so we got horse-sized, four-legged chickens. That's what they run here. That's how they get them big drumsticks. And that's the new story. Take it or leave it. That's what it is. So yeah, I think as Sid so eloquently pointed out, those two are indeed going to just go run away because 2 laps into it, and they have broken out a 0.7 of a second lead over Sid. How exactly are they being that fast? Who knows? They, super muscular chickens. Them chickens are ripped. They go, bark, bark. They don't got that high, squeaky bark stuff. They're all just, like Arnold's, a bark down. Piracini showed in the pits. Man, he might still have some issues. Well, I tell you, Sid is hanging a little closer than it sounded like he thought he might. It was just past half second. That's plenty close. A little bobble, which, I mean, like everybody hasn't done that here today already. A little bobble, you're right back in it. Rafter is, I think, on his Sunday drive mode again, trying to get the tires saved up so the last 20 laps or so he'll try to start making some progress forward. Harcum, Benson, all them guys in the back, they're struggle busing it. Jump on board. Right on here with Sam Oliver. So he can make a timely pass on the country time machine. Across the start finish line. Super gentle with the throttle. Oh, and from the rear view mirror, you look up and you see Sid's car, and it kind of gives you a Days of Thunder vibe. It's so far back. I meant the Days of Thunder video game, not the movie. Well, yeah, no, the movie was leaving it. Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. Whichever way you want to take that. Terry has went all peace out again. Crept back out here a little bit. He's got himself a half-second lead now. I don't think there's a lot of this mentality. Wow, that was a great exit off 4. He picked up another quarter second. Folks, this one might be starting to get ugly. I think Terry's got this figured out. I'm pretty sure Sam Oliver's got this figured out. Sid, from building the setup, should. This is just going to kind of suit Rafter, but we now have got Benson running in 5th. See what he's got going on back there. Hi, Benson. What you up to? Well, he's got some side-by-side. Take a look, skidoo on the back there. We got Nodge and we got Ben. They are arguing over who gets to be 6th. Oh, sugar. Man, Ben really shot up the track there. I thought him and Nodge was going to die alive on camera, like everybody else has all day. I would sure hope that Benson is pacing himself. I can't do math. 47 laps left. So he's got time. is at some point they've got to just get it kind of figured out and stop the madness, hopefully. Anyway, maybe. And try to get it where they're not just wrecking the ever-living dog food out of each other every lap. Nodge rolls around behind Benson. Pull up. We have got 2 distinct packs and a Piracini. The 23 that's heading to the bottom of the map there, that is your leader. That is Terry Brooks. And then back here with Nodge and that, we're back a ways. And then off of Nodge there in the 6, you can see he's got 6/10 ahead of him to Benson. He's only got 2/10 back to JC. Hanlon is running in 11, so he's behind him, behind a lap. Then Harcum is 2 seconds back from there. But right now Nodge half second and some change back from Benson, but he is 7 seconds back off that lead pack. So I'm not sure. Man, I'm honestly not dead for sure that pacing yourself, other than just the fact that you don't really have an option, because if you don't, you're gonna wreck. We've seen that way too many times. These guys are in a tough spot, and I'm quite honestly kind of glad I'm not there, because on one hand, kind of want to think about laying back a little, but they're losing so much time. Terry has just got this thing in the island. He just got it down. Yeah, that's an old-fashioned conundrum right there is what that is. The laps are finally starting to wind down. So we've got that going. We've worked through it. We've done what we can. We're kind of basically sort of doing everything within the best of our ability. Hopefully. Keith is going to go ahead and go on around. He's lapped down. And 87, man, he's got to do it the hard way. He's going to have to actually get up there and actually pass him. We'll jump on board here. Just ride along with sticky fingers. While we ride along, I would like to point out that One Cool Cat is in the race. However, he has decided to park it and get on the chat and be funny. So he is saving the most tires of anybody. That's definitely for sure. Oh God, thank you, Nodge. 40 to go. Actually 39 if we come around. I got us. Man. Jump on board. Nodge immediately almost dies. Harcum. We've already seen him die a couple times. Might as well just go ahead and jump on. Like, alright, here. I don't think he's even full throttle. Let's try on driver inputs. We'll watch this. Well, that's a throttle trace coming out there. and the higher it goes, the more throttle. And all the way back out. It's a couple seconds behind what he's doing. Man, wagging that wheel. Good Lord. Alright, well, I think these graphics are hangover, yeah, so we don't want to do that. Alright, we're going to jump up with Terry Brooks. Let's see what his trace looks like. The yellow bars kind of mask that right there where it's for certain, but yeah, he's wobbling around like none of his tires have wheel weights on them, too. He is really turning to the right, which is kind of the opposite of what you'd expect him to be doing since he's making a left-hand turn. But he's real smooth, basically with throttle. He's off, you know, a little back, you know, he's, you know, doing some feathering there. Kind of looks heartbeaty. Jump back on here. We're right back on the Dodge. Hopefully we don't jinx him. Oh, Dodge. Oh. And you can see that drop. There he gets back on the gas. There are like 4 eggs underneath that pedal. Getting wound up. Now listen back to Harko because it sounded like. No, hey, nope. Nope. Don't die, Ben. Well, he is everywhere and made it. Hey, look at that. He got on pit road. That's all that matters. Right? Sure. Whew. That got hairy. Tig. The Tig Mobile is fighting the T-Mobile. This is Lemonade. I think I don't know. I want to say at one point I kind of thought I remember them having T2, but maybe not. Oh, oh man. The pirouette. And apparently that's just going to break him loose from the group and no caution. And Matt is going to throw her onto pit road. I am sure that Sid is getting another earful or two. Oh, yeah. Being on board with Nodge makes me nervous, too, because every time ever I point at him, he wrecks or about wrecks. I try to not. But the man's got real fans. So, I mean, he's a man of the people, and the people love Nodge, and the Nodge needs to be seen. But I crashed the Nodge when I put him on TV. So what happened there? We've got Mr. Harkham is getting, looks like he's going to be through the infield care center here, and we're going to be able to maybe get a word with him, possibly. See if we can get him drugged down here with us. If we can get our pit reporter to put him in the right spot. Mr. Harkham, that was an unceremonious end to what looked to be a horribly rough race.
Yep, I am dead. I slapped the ball from that too, and that's all she wrote.
Well, you're not going to believe this, but I've got Al Corey just crashed.
He did?
Yep. Going off into, it's turn 3, and slid her sideways and blocked off the track, and as he tried to come back in, Keith Hanlon surprised butt sexed him and damn near flipped him ass over appetite. And so that was kind of wild.
Oof. I have no tires left either, so I got 6 minutes of optional.
Oh, man. 6 minutes optional, no fast repair, out of 4 sets of tires, and you're out.
Yep.
Well, there's only 30 laps left to get around behind the pace car now. So, with any luck, you'll be out of laps before you have to come back out and make any more laps. All right, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to stick you back in the room you're in, okay?
10-4.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's, oof, man. This is rough, man. This is... So, this is the tail end of Rafter. There he is. Stop. Yeah, you know, not a big deal. Click it or ticket, whatever. Yeah! Wow! Barely even saw what killed him. And now the rest of the vinyl is screwed up on that Buick. And as hard as he hit him, it really didn't do a whole lot to that car. Which is kind of awesome. Oh, my word. Alrighty. So, trying to get things racked back up here. We're about out of cars. It's got to be. Yeah, yeah, Cat. You know what? You've really come to life this second half of the race. Been smooth sailing for you. Raptor's kind of a unwilling bird. All right, so we're coming in. We are down to 29 to go. So we're gonna end this thing. But yeah, I had not thought of that. We are on caution number 6, and we had 4 sets of tires laying in the pits. So yeah, people are going to be running out of tires. That is absolutely not something that usually happens with these 87s. The only thing I can think of firsthand that I have seen is when we ran Irwindale. We ran Irwindale, which is roughly the size of, think of any mom and pop's shop in your town, their parking lot. That's Irwindale. You could fit them there, just easy peasy. We had 413 cautions, I think. It was insane. I think I was in 94 of them. I mean, it was horrific. I ran out of car. I ran out of tires. I showed up with no talent. But I ran out of whatever I brought with me. And other than that, these are long green flag runs. We're not getting those. But coming around, we'll have one more. Might have 2 more. Let's see if pace car lights go out. Oh, Mr. Pace Car, tell us our future. So we'll have 28. Oh, off they go. All right. So we're going to come back around 27 laps to go, which, I gotta hate to say it, it's kind of a stretch from what we've ran all race, and compounded by the fact that it seems like a lot of these guys are going to be on old tires. So things are going to be interesting. Brooks did not stop. He's stopped twice. 2. So Harcum hit all 3, so that's how he's out of tires. Yeah, you know what? There's still tires to be had out there. And everybody but Brooks took them. So, is Brooks saving a pair or a set because he just has this feeling we're going to get to like lap 120 and we're going to rack them back up again, and then he's going to stop and have fresh tires and go kai-eyeing around the other cars? Because realistically, 7th on up, I mean, they're the non-damaged cars. Folks, we got us a strategery race. Is what we got. We're going to strategize. Coming around for 27 to go. Terry Brooks is going to hold the point and tell him when it is time. And green light, and off we go. Lap 103 of 130. Rolling them down into turn 1 once again. Skid mark. Cheater, cheater. Actually, it's just the tires, but man, you take a dominant car and make it look bad. You put that thing out there on old tires. Oh, man. The 23 has dropped anchor. He is down 4 spots, 5 spots in 1 lap. That is unfortunate. We got Rafter and Benson. They are going to be fighting over third spot. Yeah, third position. Look at you guys go. Go, Sticky Fingers. Oh, Sam's jumping to the inside of Sid. And Sid would wisely, oh, Ben. No, Ben. I'll let these guys sort out a little bit here. I don't think Sid's going to push that. All right. So, I am saddened to report. Well, no, yep, there it went. Oh no, that wall again. He needs to get with Keith Hanlon. Be like, hey, how do I keep that from happening? He is doing a yeoman's job of it. 26 lapperoonies to go. We'll jump on board here with Sid Rooney. We're just going to jump tail to tail and take a look at everybody's nose. Hi, JC. Donuts. Actually, I haven't had supper yet. Donuts sound pretty good. Oh my goodness. I'm fat. I'll eat a donut all the time. I could have just ate a donut and I'd be like, hey, you guys got a donut? Back up front with your leader. Uh-oh, what we got going on back here? We got a pile. We got a car pile. 3-ish plus wide. JC should have got up there. We could have done 4. That's what she said. Yeah. We have got 23 laps to go, 22 and a half-ish. It may be go time. And how ironic would it be if actually pushing and trying to go faster, these cars stop wrecking? And they were just pussyfooting them around, and that's what did it. Oh, the irony. We've got Ben making a great comeback to the chat room. We got him stacked up 3 wide, 4 wide. Not really. But they were a couple wide. This is the battle on track. We got Sid is just hanging back with Sam, just kind of there. Rafter's kind of just in his, kind of a little bit of a gap there. But then these 3 here are tucked right in amongst him. Nodge has got about a second half back to him. Brooks is still falling back on the old tires. Piercini's 2 laps down. Hanlon's 2 laps down. Oh, there goes Matt again. And that's going to be another caution. Rough day. He jumped to the pits. He might be calling this one. Which, Sid hasn't got anything for leading laps, so I don't know if he can manage to win, but that might honestly be a stick, a fork in her. She's done. Car might not be like running. It may have done broke. Take a look over here to see where Matt has left the building, it would appear. Because we're going right back to Scenic. Alright, well, Sid. Looks like it is time to just get rolling. And we're going to have some pit strategery. And we're going to have some me having things doubled and tripled over. So, Gretchen Brooks, which of course Brooks is going to take tires. I would assume he's going to take 4. So, 20 to go. Now we're going to have new tires again. Which, I tell you, man, that's definitely the cool thing with it. We've got just the TV term comers and goers I honestly hate, but I mean, that is sort of an accurate way of describing that. But we've got new tires on top of older tires on a cranky old track. It's gonna be good times. Gonna be good times. So we'll get a couple of bumps up here. Brooks and Gretsch were both stopped. They wouldn't have stopped if it wasn't to put tires on it. I mean, there's no reason why you would do that unless you were still fixing damage. So, I mean, I guess it's possible. Alright, they're getting caught back up. We've got the field together. Reunited and it feels so good. I don't even know if that's the right lyrics. I don't think it is. Pace car still has lights on. Why? So we're going to go turn it. So we're going to have 16 to go. Yeah, Gretchen Brooks are the only two. Gretchen. All right, Kyle, your name is now Gretchen. Sexy Gretchen. That's, yeah, no, can't do that. All right, back to Sexy Walter for you. Anyway, so you see that little teeny tiny bar there at the end of Gretsch and Brooks. They have tires. They are only 6 spots back. For the points, Sid needs to win this. But I'm not sure if there's enough fall off there for Piracini. I don't remember off the top of my head what point structure this is. So I would be willing to think that Matt was comfortable, that he is good finishing 10th, to go ahead and drop out, that Sid can't catch him. But Sid probably don't know that. So either way, I think Sid's going to be going driving like a man possessed, or a scalded cat, or what is it? A striped body parted ape. So that's going to get interesting. I mean, that's if we don't just wreck, because that's what we do. We wreck. We wreck a lot. 9 cars. 9. We only got 9 of them sitting on the lead lap. Rafter's proclaiming he's got another set in the pits, which absolutely, I completely agree. I would not doubt that at all. By pit stop time, I don't believe him. 22, 23, 23. His times .358.2 second stop for Ben Harcum. All right. Let's try this again. Let's see if we can hit our 8th caution before we get a checkered flag. Sam is gone. He gone. Big gone. Caution's out. Oh, what happened? Nodge. What happened to my boy? Oh, Nodge got molested. We're just going to rewind it. We got time. Oh no, Kyle! Ah! Surprise, butt sex. Oh my God, Nodge slid so far. Well, you know what? The bet window is still open. Everybody can change their bets for who's going to win. I am changing mine to the pace car. I think the pace car is going to win this race. For the season finale of the 87 Legends for the Triple Bypass Racing League, man, did they pick a track and a setup to send these things packing, because nobody's going to want to race these again next week. Holy cow. Whew. Unreal. I honestly don't know. I mean, this league, in general, in the 4 or 5 leagues I've been in, I don't know that I have ever, with the exception, I think there might have been a iRacing Super Speedway or a Talladega race. Like, the pace car doesn't even know where they're at. The pace car has just become lost. Oh, there he is. I don't think I've ever seen 8. And, I mean, wow. This is just unreal. Cat brought up a very fine point. The pace car is going to need to come down and put 4 tires in fuel. That thing has definitely led the most laps today. I'm almost tempted to just completely destroy the broadcast, since all we're doing is wrecking anyway, and jumping into iRacing into the ghost mode, because if you guys don't know this, there's a watch, so you can just watch. That's what I'm in. So I can kind of pop back out and go back in as a ghost mode and just run amongst the race without them knowing I'm there. I'm almost tempted to try it just to see how damn slick it is, but that's something I should have done like 50 laps ago. But we've been wrecking so much, there's just not any way of doing it. But that might have been interesting. Kyle, come to think of it, I think YouTube streams, maybe Twitch. Of course, Sexy Waltrip is his name on there. He's probably given some pretty good commentary, so he might have a video worth watching here at the end too. Because his will be all from the onboard view. If I jump in and try and do it right now, sure enough, they'll be like 4 wide, and I will have just wadded it up in turn 1 and we'll miss it. So we're close enough now. I probably better wait. I don't know why that just now stuck in my head, though, but after seeing my wreck, I've been sitting here thinking, man, it must be really slick. It sure apparently is. Alright. We've still got a lap. Jason Benson, you've been abducted from your room. Do you think you got anything for these guys, or are you just going to wait for them to wreck out in front of you?
I'm just hanging in here, man.
It looks absolutely horrible, and I'm so glad to be broadcasted tonight because I don't have to drive it. Is it as bad as it looks?
I've been pretty tender with the throttle, and I mean, I can feel it kicking out on me from time to time, especially on the old tires. It's not too bad, but it can change really quick.
Are they getting worse as they wear, or are they just getting hot like they do with that car a lot?
Well, I felt like, in one of those longer runs, I felt like I hit this kind of, wear-in period where it was the best it had been. And then we got on freshies, and I just felt like I had nothing on the car. So I think, you get to this, wear in it, and it actually feels pretty decent.
Oh, right on. Well, God willing, this is the last restart.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
All right, we'll throw you back in there. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you.
It's like alien abduction theater around here. I just keep grabbing people and pulling them over into the room I'm in. I'm waiting to pull one of them in one day, and they're like mid-sentence. Okay. We got one more in us. Maybe two. We're gonna try this again. We're coming around, 11 to go. I've seen them make. Well, I got intel. Oh man, Sam is not waiting around. He gone. That is the advantage of being the leader. So he is now on top of just being super fast. He's going to tell these guys, hey, guess what? You got to make up a metric butt ton of room to come get me. Oh, well, that's going to be a tall order. I'm going to let iRacing just point at things that look like they're wrecking for a while. I have sadly not done that at all yet this race. It's just kind of been I point at them and doing little finger guns like, and they're just gone. A sweaty, sticky fingers makes for a good fourth place run, I guess. But we have got gaps. I don't know that Sid's got enough to get to Oliver. I honestly don't think he does. And Oliver is just, man, he is just silky, buttery smooth through the corners, and I mean he just keeps opening that gap up. That is wild. Everybody is having such a hard time with this, and him and Brooks just rolling through. Which, if you see, Brooks is showing 2.6 back. Let's check him back there. New tires be damned, as Benson was just saying. Didn't necessarily make a ton of difference on new tires. He said it kind of felt like almost like there was a lack of communication in the cars. Act like he didn't really feel what the car was trying to tell him. That's a problem with me constantly in these cars. I don't understand what they're trying to do. Oh, Terry goes, guy, get a nice cold set of tires with no heat in them, and apparently that is just as bad as super old tires. Oh. That may have been angle. It looked like he was rotating around an awful lot. So we got a second, third, fourth, and fifth battleette. It's not full-blown battle. Kind of like having a kitchenette, you know. It's like, this is sort of a kitchen, but it's not really. Benson's in the middle of it. Rafter is going to poke his nose underneath Sidward tennis balls. Although he's full car length back, so I'm not sure why. Oh my God, you know what I should have been yelling every time these guys spun out? Slide job! I should have went all Dale Jr. on it. I don't know why the hell I didn't think of that either. What am I do? It's kind of dumb. But had I thought about that, oh, Sexy Walter. And Rafter. Oh, we got fights on the track finally. They're not just wrecking and dying. Sid knows he needs that spot. Sid needs all the spots he can because it is going to be kind of miracle-ish, and he is going to lose it to the champ. And it looks like Sexy Walter has got around sticky fingers as they turn down into 3, coming to 5 to go. Sid is not about to give this up. He is absolutely not. Back down across the stripe. That makes it official. 5 to go. I mean, Sam did that, but he's a second and some change ahead. So this is where the battle is. This is what we're going to be watching. And now here comes the Sexy Waltrip. Keep in mind, he's on 4 freshies. And he looks like he knows what to do with them. And Brooks is still 2.6 seconds back, not really gaining on anybody. I am wondering if he bumped something and I missed it. Maybe he's got some damage. I mean, we saw him take tires. So, I mean, that car has got 4 tires on it. Benson's going to fight back on the inside. Sid may have burned his tires up. Because these cars, it's not so much wearing them, but you get them hot. Whoa. Man, oh no! Waltrip sideways. They're sliding around. We got slide jobs everywhere. You get a slide job, and you get a slide job, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Throw some dirt on this track. Somebody already did, or man, they dropped it. Oh! Hamlin goes up, tags Terry. Is Terry going to make his way through it? Makes his way through. Benson, no, 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 no. Oh, at least it was a nice sideways bop. That was, and it's on pit road, so they're not going to throw a caution for that. Well, I'm sure he said it a handful of bad words. Well, this Hamlin and JC are pretty close here. We got a little 3-way wad working here with 2 to go. Got a fight for the rear. A sentence out of context. That's an odd one. Raptor's 7 tenths back. We've got a couple tenths here amongst Gretsch and JC and Hamlin. Hamlin has definitely shown that he's got just grit, man. He has been in the wall and around and spun and spun and spun and spun. But he has apparently finally used that fast repair because his vinyl's wrap is back around the nose like it's supposed to be. The final lap, Hamlin looks like he's going to just take that from JC. And who is not going to take anything from anybody? Sam Oliver is not going to take no crap off her after. He is going to walk away. He's got a 4 tenths lead that is shrinking. Rafter doesn't have enough time. Sam Oliver is going to be your winner. Rafter's going to finish up behind him in second. We're going to have Sid is going to pull off third. Kyle Gretsch is going to finish in fourth. JC is going to come across in fifth. Keith Hanlon is going to do sixth. Terry Brooks seventh. Man. What? Just what? Just what? So the results here, Sam Oliver takes the win over Rafter, who is your season 1 and for the time being the only season champion. Sid Kashishian will be third, and that'll be all he wrote there for any championship bid for him. Sexy Walterman fourth, JC in fifth, Hanlon in sixth, Terry Brooks seventh. The Nodge finishes eighth. Benson, we see that dumping, came in on ninth, just trying to move and just kind of kicked the back end out and off she went. Piracini takes out the 10th. Ben Harkiman 11th. One Cool Cat finishes 12th, and Dustin Barton peace outed a long time back, which was honestly probably a pretty smart plan. So we have got dueling donuts here. We've got a champion logo, and we've got a race winner. So let's pull. We're gonna pull Sid back in since he finished third. Sidward tennis balls. What you know?
I'm real slow.
Well, you're real slow, but finished third. So I mean, it could have been worse.
No, I know. It was a lot of fun. I just pushed a little too hard trying to keep Rafter behind me, and Sam decided to drive away from us. And then I was looking in my mirror, tires coming towards us, and yada yada. But I am very happy with the third place pole position. I think that puts me P2 in the standings.
Well, I wondered about that. We were kind of him on back and forth, and then when Piracini parked it, I thought, well, maybe he knows he's got enough points to finish second, and wasn't real sure how that worked out. So,
I don't think so. If you stay with me for 2 seconds, I am actually uploading the points as we speak, and I will have an official tally for you.
well, I was kind of hoping you were going to do that. That was part of why I started with you, because I thought, well, he's probably got points to upload, and I can burn some time while I'm waiting for him.
Yeah, oh, hold on. We're right there. Upload. Just gotta get the thing to actually work here.
Oh, them things ain't been working all night. I've been watching it. Sam Oliver, our race winner. How do you pronounce your sponsor?
Taiga Boats. It's a surf boat company, wakeboarding boats.
I was ridiculously close because I said it looks like Tide, but with a G, so I was calling it Tig.
Yeah, basically close enough.
And then the Yahoo chat, we were on Tig. The back kind of looked like an R, so I was like, well, maybe it's supposed to be like Tiger, kind of like the old Fragile thing from. Oh my God, can't I want to call it Christmas Miracle? It's been
Christmas
a long
Story.
race. Yeah, that. Well, okay. Well, we've got that mystery solved. So what did you do to just provide the beat down to everybody you did?
Well, man, I think me and Terry probably had the best cars. Maybe Al on the super long run, but it seemed like I'd change my line, and Terry would change his line, and I'd be fast on the short run, then he would be, and then just kind of back and forth. And I was hoping he'd get back up front with those new tires for an exciting finish, but didn't work out for him on that strategy. But yeah, it was a fun race. That's might as well have been racing on dirt tonight, because that was really hard to keep the car straight.
Yeah, I don't know how many times just being on board or pointing at somebody, it was like the camera was a gun, man. I'd point at them and they'd wreck. It looked rough. It really did.
Yeah, it was chewing through tires too. I mean, we could have used 6 more sets of tires tonight, no doubt.
We had God, was it Harkham? I think, I don't remember. We've had half the drivers pop in here at one point because they had problems. But he had popped in and said that he was out of tires, and I was like, oh man, there's still like 45, 50 laps to go.
Yeah, I mean, I basically did the math, and I was like, well, you gotta get 30 laps on each set, or you're doomed. So that's kind of just what I based my strategy on, and timed out pretty well with where the cautions fell. So obviously, we didn't have a green flag run that required stops.
Yeah, which is weird because that's how these 87s usually are. I mean, you know that you drop the green, and sometimes you get a caution, but they usually run a long green.
Yeah, I think they were just tough to handle tonight. A lot of guys were losing it. I mean, you just had to really be easy on throttle on exit, or you were doomed.
Yeah, well, great win, and for the time being at least, you are the last person to win a Triple Bypass Racing League 87s race.
Yeah, had a good time. I wasn't able to make all the races to run for the championship, but I had a great time racing with Al and handful of other guys in here that had some good speed. So really enjoyed it, and I'll hang around. I'll maybe pop in a race or two here or there with you guys, and throw some invites out to some of the big 87 races that I run in.
Yeah, that's awesome. And these things may be back. I'm seeing that the points must have updated. Is that correct, Sid?
It is.
And what did we get there?
So in third place is myself, Sid Kashushian. Second place, Matthew Parasini by 1 point. And ahead on the field is Mr. Al Corey with a total of 1,890 points. So congratulations to Rafter on winning the first and only season of the 87's Legends.
What was the point gap? Please say it loud and clear, please.
139 points.
He's so vicious.
Al, you're just lucky I didn't get to race the whole season.
Dude, I said the exact same thing on comms when the race started. Tell me I'm not lying, Sid.
He's not. He was like, well, I'm glad Terry and Sam didn't run everything.
Man, so this is a lesson for the kids at home. Do everything you can all the time. You've seen all the effort that Piercini put in, and that I thought that him doing that meant that he knew he had enough, but he must not have known that. But one
Oh,
point.
speak of the devil.
Oh, yeah, I had to come in here and make sure I got you by one, Sid. I led that lap, and that's the difference.
Uh-oh. Well, now we're going to host the WWE SmackDown now.
No, it was good race, fun racing with you all season as always, Matt.
Oh, yeah. I'm really glad that we're taking this thing, throwing a torch to it, and hopefully it's going away forever. That would be fine with me.
We'll see.
I'm not going to say I disagree with it, but broadcasting these isn't too bad.
Confirmed. Cooper's coming out of broadcast retirement if we bring the 87s back.
I'm just saying, broadcasting them is way easier than driving them based on what I saw tonight.
That was fun. All right, boys, I got to hop off. Thanks for watching, everyone, and glad we got to put on such a fun show there.
All right, good job, Sid. Well, since you're in here and runner-up in the points, Matt, how bad was your night?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you got to see just how bad my night was. I much rather remember last night versus tonight. Tonight, I think I'd just rather forget. I don't know what it was, but I could not keep the back tires underneath it after 10 laps. It was just got so loose, I just could not drive it.
Yeah, it definitely looked rough, and you may have had 3 separate incidents where I put the camera on you and you spun.
Yeah, it was, like I said, not a big fan of these cars. Congratulations to Rafter for winning the championship, well deserved. But yeah, if we never, ever, ever brought these things back, it would not hurt my feelings. I'll be brutally honest.
All right, and I think we might be running out of time in the server here because I'm getting close to 2 hours of broadcast, and I think that's what we got in here. So let's jump over to Al Corey, the champion of the one and only season. How big of a pain in the butt has it been for the 20-plus years of doing this without a championship?
It's been a running joke amongst everyone I know that I race so much and never won anything in those series in 20-some years, so it's really great. I have the opposite view of Matt. I love these cars. I love the way they drive. I love the way you have to protect your tires. I love the fuel savings. Everything about this car I absolutely love, and I had such a great time this season running all these different tracks, and big thanks to Sid for setting up all the cars for us. And it just was, for me, it was a dream season, and to finish second behind Sam tonight, I have to be satisfied. I had a chance at the lead, but couldn't pull it off. But my goodness, what a great race it was, and what a great season it was for me.
Yeah, these cars tonight were the polar opposite of anything I think I've ever seen with the 87s.
Yeah, this definitely was a setup that was looser than most, for sure. And if you got your right rears hot or you wore out your right front, you were pretty much cooked. And so I worked really hard tonight to not let that happen.
Yeah, once we were a couple cautions in, I said, we got a high tire wear track. You've got to be smooth. You got to be easy. This is very possibly something's going to kind of lay right into your trap because those are the things you're really good at. And Val pulled her off. Man, Sam was a rocket ship on rails all night.
Yeah, he really was. He's a great driver, and only wish I could be as skilled as he is on the track. So I feel very lucky to get second and not have to fight him for a championship this season. Before I forget, I just want to say how much it means to all of us for you to come up and do this broadcast for us, Cooper. It means a lot to me and everybody, so I want to say thanks.
Well, you haven't seen it yet, so that may change your mind.
I've seen enough of your body of work to know what I'm going to get, and I love it.
I've seen enough of my body. All right, we talking kinky to me. All right, but yeah, I'm not sure. We may not be out of session time here pretty quick, so we'll get this end wrapped up. Congratulations on it. All jokes aside, it's an absolute pleasure. It's been for the years of doing this. Everything that you've taught me over the years, and that I absolutely appreciate it. It is well deserved. I'm shocked that this is the first one for you.
Yep. Well, thanks again. I'll dip, and thanks again for doing the broadcast. We'll see everyone later.
All right, and that is our champion for one more go again. The Triple Bypass Season 1, and for the time being, the only champion will be Al Corey. We are going to wrap this thing up. This has been Triple Bypass Racing on the LOL IRL YouTube channel, just to try and confuse everybody. I appreciate the heck out of everybody watching, and have a good night. And I think I used to tell everybody to be nice to each other, so